Budgie Guitars is back with a new bass. It's sort of the unofficial successor of the Amrita, the Michael League signature bass, which was limited and is already sold out, so let's check it out. Hi, welcome to Bass the World. My name is Gregor Fries and on bass we have my buddy Kyle Lemke today. And this is the Marlita 4-string from Budgie. Of course this is subjective, but their basses are never really the prettiest. But what they might lack in appearance, they make up for in sound, and this is no exception. The amount of low end and even saturation coming from this bass is insane. Insane as in great. Basses with that amount of low end are often short scales, which tend to be slow and sometimes even a bit muddy. The Marlita can do that if you want to lay down the low end for the audience to take a bath in, but it also has another side. It's also super funky, surprisingly funky for a P-bass type of bass. Not that P-basses aren't funky, but they often lack a certain type of definition. This one delivers both, and the only thing you have to do is to turn the passive tone control to go from fast and funky to saturated and heavy. The Marlita design is based on the Marleo bass, only the neck is different. This is a nice old school baseball bat which feels right on this kind of P-bass. The body is made from alder with a little nod to the woodworm look of the Michael League bass, but only in form of this inlaid pickguard. The neck is one piece of flamed maple, which means there's no fretboard. It's literally one piece as Fender used to do it in the early days. The truss rod is installed through the back, which is now hidden under the skunk stripe. It comes with 22 frets and old school 9.5 inch radius and abalone inlays. The body and the neck both have a nitro finish, which is an extremely thin layer which allows the woods to resonate more naturally compared to the thick poly finishes we usually get to see these days. The pickup comes from Aguilar and it's the P Hot model. It's a bit overwhelmed and I love those. The bridge is their own design, it's a solid piece of brass. The tuners are Hipshot ultralights. The Marlita is available as a 4 and a 5-string model and you can also get it with an ebony fingerboard. I find these basses fascinating. They're amongst the best sounding builds you can buy if you're in these more vintage type of sounds. Bring this to the Fender Custom Shop, they would have a field day trying to find out how Bruno Budgie and his team do it. There's a depth to these which is unheard of and a natural resonance which is pretty much unmatched on a new build bass. Again, the design might not be everyone's cup of tea, but who cares? Oh, and by the way, if you love the Amrita bass but it was way out of your price range, this isn't a cheap bass, don't get me wrong, but it's still almost half of what the Amrita used to cost. And here's a little update. Since our last video I had a few long conversations with Bruno Budgie. I guess I can't any longer not own a Budgie bass, so we're working on something special and really cool, which will likely see the day of light later this year. Stay tuned for that. That's it from me and the Marlita bass from Budgie Guitars. I will link their website in the video description below. Here's a video of the Amrita bass. Here's a fabulous bass shirt shop. Buy some shirts and here's me saying ciao. Bass the World.